Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Tremon Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, guy just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as they used to be, huh?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals had 8 and 6 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw again on 2nd down, Smith. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs. Smith on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals marching right down the field on their opening drive to take the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually. But over 100 yards again last week, they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff running through the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they turn to Thompson to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Right back to him on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calais Campbell on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw for Thompson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he comes back with one complete. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. He will push his way down to about the 14. These two teams all tied after one. play fake. It's Thompson. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Corey Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Pierce on the counter. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Devontae Adams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Crew, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. Will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Pierce. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in 1 shot.
1 shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That's returnable now for Smith. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is taken at about the 14. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Geno on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, Charles, they were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Working with a 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 24. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, look.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, it's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Rosas now to end the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. When we clip out the box score, nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tyler Beatty, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now that
he's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st down, Smith. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check pass, check pass. Hey.
Geno now to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Thompson's throw taken in here by Fuller. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Thompson will look to the air on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
To the air again, Thompson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Fuller with a catch. Will Fuller. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
He'll try again, and he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. 4th down, Thompson going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cardinal. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Geno. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Smith. Going deep here for Parker. And now here is another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 156 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
At the 37-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Thompson going to throw it. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down, as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. As they run the counter play. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Bryant with it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And now the rookie's free. 20. 10, 5, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Boy, 179 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Oh, the spin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll put Fuller in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long. Thompson.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Tyler Beatty.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go. Cut.
One last throw here for Smith. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go ahead